Hi, welcome to Integrative Preparedness. I'm Steve Smith. I was going to shoot another one today at the house, but we decided to come out here and run around in the woods. So I thought I'd take a moment and make a quick one about something that you may have seen in the news, because it brings out a preparedness lesson that we teach. You may have heard of some of the flooding that's happening in the central states, up the Missouri River through Nebraska and Kansas and Missouri. A lot of the farmland around there is getting flooded out because some of the levees on the Missouri River have broken. It's flooding farmlands and wiping out houses and barns, and cows are up to their chest in the water. We had another one of these several years ago. That doesn't matter when. But anyway, I had a friend of mine call me earlier this afternoon and tell me that they had issued mandatory evacuation orders for parts of St. Joseph, Missouri. Now, St. Joseph is about an hour north of Kansas City. You may know it from being the beginning of the Pony Express, or also where Jesse James was killed by Bob Ford, which is another lesson, actually, about groups and letting people in your groups. We'll cover that another time. Anyway, so they've issued these evacuation orders out of St. Joseph, and it brings to mind the problem of people who have preps that might be endangered by this flooding. Now, in a previous video, I suggested to people starting out that they use parts of their garage or their basements for their preps. And that's okay if you're just starting out. We teach, however, once you get a certain amount, to do it a little bit differently. These people up in Missouri and Kansas and Nebraska, if they have their preps in their basements, a lot of it's going to be lost. Now, the canned goods will probably be good, and some of the survival food will probably be good. But depending on how things were packed, it could easily be contaminated, because things happen in floods, you know, that you don't plan for. So what we do teach and suggest is that once you've reached a certain point in your preparations to where you're getting a pretty good amount of stuff, is to store it in a trailer. Your trailer can go right inside your garage, your third garage, or your whatever place is not being used, or in an outbuilding or whatever. So if you need it, and it's just right there, it's just as handy as any place else. So if you need it, it's nothing more than just hooking up your trailer and getting out of Dodge, and then you've got your preps with you. I'm not a big proponent of bugging out, but sometimes you have to go somewhere else, at least for a short amount of time, and this will help you do it. So I'll just leave it at that for now, and we'll get back to you in a couple of days with some more. Have a good one. Bye-bye.